Mommy X back with another video. In today's video, as Charles suggests, is what if Naruto, well, to put it frankly, died? And the like goal for this video is going to be a solid 400 likes. So make sure to share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or just anime content in general. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video. Subscribe as I want to hit 5K by June and 10K by the end of the year, as we're pretty close to 5K. And with that being said, let's get into the video. And also, sorry for the late upload, as I know some of you live in different time zones, so this may be a bit early or a bit too late for you, so sorry for that. Either way, let's begin. Naruto would be born to Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. As Naruto has made the Jinchuriki, his small body wouldn't be able to handle half of the Nine Tails. Even though this was able to happen in the original, it won't happen here. The Nine Tails would break out of Naruto right there and then. Obito, sensing the chakra of the Nine Tails in the body of Naruto, struggling to keep the Nine Tails within. And for the sake of this, what if Naruto's seal is going to be much weaker than in canon? Obito would then appear with Hiruzen watching this happen, being too weak to stop Obito from his affairs due to the fact that he had been too tired from fighting the Nine Tails to act on his emotions. Naruto would then be held in the arms of Obito as Obito would take his mask off, looking directly into the eyes of a baby Naruto as he would smirk, "The things that you can do." Hiruzen would hear Obito utter this under his breath, as he would then tell Obito to not harm Naruto. Obito, realizing that it was the third Hokage, would continue to look at Naruto, telling Hiruzen that he wished not to harm Naruto in the slightest. He only wishes to raise the boy. "To do your bidding, I won't allow it," Hiruzen would say, coughing up some blood, as he would then fall on one knee. "Oh, the third Hokage. Even you, a powerful shinobi and maybe even one of the strongest Hokage in history, is too weak to save a mere child? A baby? How did you even get into the village, Uchiha Madara?" "Ha ha ha, Madara." Obito would raise an eyebrow at this remark from Hiruzen. "Madara? No. Call me Obito Uchiha. You were Kakashi's best friend, who died years ago." "No, I survived that." As Obito and Hiruzen spoke, both Danzo and Kakashi would watch this. Kakashi would ready his lightning blade as he listened. If it's Obito, then he shouldn't see it coming, since he should only have one Sharingan, Kakashi thought, so I'll attack from his blind spot. Kakashi would tell Danzo this as they would both nod, as the lightning blade would then strike Obito. Obito, before it could hit him, would turn his head, quickly putting on his mask and readying himself Kamui through it, if you will. As he would Kamui through it, he would appear beside Danzo, kicking him to the floor. "You shouldn't have let Rin die," Kakashi would tell Obito. Kakashi would then say that he never let Rin die. She stepped in the way of his blast. Memories would flood to Obito as he remembered what Kakashi was saying, realizing that it had some truth behind it. Obito would then tell Kakashi that, well, it's over. Obito, for a quick instant, would travel to his Kamui dimension. He, at this point, had only been fighting for Rin, not the world being a wretched place. Keep in mind, this Obito was only a 13-year-old boy, a mere child, if you will. Obito would pause. What the hell, Obito thought. Kakashi would then launch his lightning blade into Obito yet again, who would use Kamui yet again to move out of the way, quickly snatching Shisui's eye from Danzo. And it seemed that Obito had come out of the Kamui dimension. Obito would then expose Danzo's secrets and tell Kakashi and Hiruzen that he shall be leaving. Obito would then return to his base, if you will. Tears would flow out of Obito's mask as he knew he was wrong. His ideals were false. Obito would yell out in anger, "I vow, Sensei, I will raise your boy for my sins. Minato Sensei, please forgive me." Zetsu would be in the room beside Obito's room, or at least the room that Obito was yelling in, quickly phasing through the wall and killing Naruto by undoing the seal. Due to the complex formula, Minato's backup seal would still activate, meaning that Naruto had died, which is, well, the what if title. Naruto would then be, I guess you could say, at a standstill. His body couldn't contain all of this stress, and it would cause him to die even after the backup seal, meaning that the Nine Tails was kind of just resealed within Naruto. But still, because of the stress caused by Zetsu, he died. Obito would see Zetsu do this, trying to grab it, or trying to grab him, or it, as Zetsu was a life form, with Kamui failing as Zetsu passed through the wall, escaping. Zetsu's thinking had been to convince someone to revive Madara, and if he couldn't, as he would have to find somebody equivalent to Obito, that being the reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki, so that eventually he could resurrect Kaguya, his mother, in the long run. So killing the current reincarnation of Asura would prevent the current reincarnation of Asura, Naruto, from doing anything about it. Obito would quickly grab a needle that he could find, implanting his own Senju DNA from Hashirama's Senju DNA into baby Naruto. This would cause Naruto's cells to reform, as the cells of the Senju were very potent, making Naruto be revived. Obito would be glad that Naruto survived, putting him in a crib made from wood style. As Naruto slept, his body, and more specifically the Nine Tails within Naruto, would become even more trapped than just the seal cage, as wood style was able to manifest within Naruto and hold the Nine Tails in place as he let out a snarl. 6 years would then pass, with Naruto at this point being well acquainted with Obito and the Akatsuki in general. The Akatsuki in this timeline only do things to help the populace, like taking out bandits, but the main goal of the Akatsuki is still what it was in canon, at least for Pain it is, as Obito is deceiving Pain, who thinks they are to collect the Biju, and, I guess you could say, stop all conflict with Pain. But, in reality, Obito had placed every Akatsuki member, except for Nagato, Konan, and Itachi, under Genjutsu. Itachi was not placed under the Genjutsu because Obito knew of Itachi's goals. He was a kind-hearted man who cared for his brother. Obito himself aided Itachi in the massacre of the Uchiha clan. Konan and Nagato were left out of the Genjutsu because Pain was needed within the organization due to his Rinnegan, and Obito couldn't fight Pain just yet. Konan was a very closely associated subordinate of Nagato, judging off of the fact that they had a sister-like bond and knew each other since childhood. Obito would continue to raise Naruto, who would experience less problems with chakra control, as due to the Senju cells that constantly built up in his body, it made it so that he and the Nine Tails chakra didn't mix, meaning that Naruto was different from his counterpart. He only had access to his own chakra pool, an advantage and disadvantage at the same time. But due to the fact that Naruto has the Uzumaki chakra, if you will, plus the Senju cells now, he has chakra which is equivalent to half of the Nine Tails, at least at this age, surprisingly to Obito. But it had seemed that because, well, the Uzumakis are relatives of the Senju, it wasn't too far-fetched. Obito, seeing Naruto's progression not be as fast as Obito had needed Naruto to progress, would give Naruto 2 Sharingan. In the anime and manga, it's shown that Obito has dozens of Sharingan, and so Obito would give Naruto 2 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and for the sake of this what if, the Senju blood in Naruto is going to fuse with the eyes of the Uchiha clan, allowing them to be activated and deactivated at any time. Naruto, after obtaining these eyes, would be strictly trained by Itachi and Obito. Obito would teach Naruto how to use the Eye of Insight, while Itachi, a Genjutsu master in his own right, would teach Naruto how to use the Eye of Hypnosis. The Senju DNA, like I said before, trapped the Nine Tails with wood style, meaning that because this was straight from Hashirama Senju, he would gain wood style, giving Naruto access to water style. And if you don't think Naruto's body could hold up, he has Senju DNA, well, in his body, innately making it stronger, and now he has, well, actually, he had this when he was born, Uzumaki DNA, which also innately makes him stronger, and able to sustain the effects of wood style. and control it even more than any other, making Naruto the best at wood style besides Moegi now in Boruto, who has wood style, and which is, I don't even know how that happened, but no, that's a bit off track, and Hashirama Senju himself, so he's the third best wood style user at this point, and second best at this point, if you will, in the series. Anyhow, Naruto would then be taught by Kisame to learn jutsu, and taught by Sasori to learn what comes of battle, like how to kill, what the dead look like, and just overall teaching Naruto about battle smarts, to stay on his feet and always look around and things of the sort. On the other hand, Hidan, the Jashin, or the person who is off the Jashin faith, would teach Naruto about beliefs and try to persuade him to the Jashin. Naruto would decline all of these offers, deciding that he does not need a faith, only something to believe in, and that is that all ninja in this world, no matter that be you or a ninja on the battlefield half dead and holding on to their life, does not need faith. He will never look back on anyone, and especially a fellow ninja. That will be my ninja way, Naruto would say. Hidan would commend Naruto on thinking of something to believe in, as very few can stick to their ideals. Naruto, hearing this, would promise to never look back and to never break his ideologies. Naruto would then be groomed to return to the Leaf for the Akatsuki, to gather info, make friends, but more importantly, to protect Uchiha Sasuke. Naruto, when given this information, would be surprised that he was tasked with protecting a boy. Itachi, realizing this, would say that it's his younger brother, and because he has the Sharingan, many people may want the special dojutsu he possesses, and we can't let anybody get their hands on the dojutsu. Naruto would nod. You're not so bad after all. I have a... Before Naruto could finish his sentence, he would be placed in a Tsukiyomi-like genjutsu that Itachi would then tell Naruto to repeat what he was going to say. As Naruto would then say that he was going to ask why Itachi had slaughtered his clan if he had cared so dearly about his brother. His brother's feelings must have been hurt, hadn't they? Itachi would then explain that his brother's feelings were hurt. He was broken, and he is to blame for that. Decades ago, Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Senju were born. As they got older, they would have many battles, many times. Why, Naruto would ask? Why were they at battle, or at war? Well, it's simple. Their clans had been at war, and due to that, they were forced to fight each other. Both sides of the battle had lost many ninja, young and old. It was so bad that the average life expectancy was below 40. Naruto would drop his jaw as Itachi continued to speak, showing video-like images in the genjutsu to Naruto, painting a scene of sorts. Many years would pass with Hashirama Senju being lighthearted and almost giving his own life to stop the war and to put an end to it. Madara, seeing this extreme gesture of kindness shown by Hashirama, his former best friend, would stop the wars, as the two clans would finally be at peace yet again, which started the creation of the Hidden Leaf Village. The Uchiha had always been overlooked, even looked down upon, even though it served the village righteously, even though they served the village righteously. Tobirama Senju, due to his everlasting vendetta against the clan, the Uchiha, were segregated and pushed to the far end of the village. Why would he have a vendetta against the Uchiha? Why that clan? It's simple, Naruto. It may have been because of his brothers being ganged up on and killed by the Uchiha, or, that he just didn't like them. It could have even been that us Uchiha, or at least in his time, we were all bad people. Every Uchiha he met, or every Uchiha that he truly met, was evil. Izuna and Bitsuma, his father hated Izuna and Uchiha, right? Because he was a Senju. So maybe because he was a Senju, he hated Uchiha. But the point is, every Uchiha that he met was evil in his eyes and views, his perspective. So maybe that is why. Either way, point being, because of this, Uchiha would grow furious, slowly planning a coup. My father, Uchiha Fugaku, was the leader of this coup. The Anbu, which I was in, were spying on the Uchiha, and eventually they found out about the coup d'etat that was being planned. I was ordered to stop the war before it could even happen, stopping the crime before it took place. Why would you attack your own clan? You see, Naruto, I care for both my village and younger brother more than I do my own clan, so this order was obsolete to protect Sasuke and plan. Well, A was failed. Plan A? What do you mean? What was plan A? Well, my best friend Shisui was going to end the coup entirely by using a special dojutsu called Koto Natsukami. This dojutsu implants commands that are irresistible, but the after effects for the user makes the jutsu not as spammable as everyone, well, would hope it could be, or as the person wielding it would wish. Naruto thought. So why did that fail? Why did plan A fail? This man must have been powerful, your best friend Shisui, right? Well, Itachi would then point over to a corner which would show a picture of Danzo, or a video image-like picture of Danzo. He stole Shisui's eyes, causing Shisui to give me his Sharingan. He said for me to keep the eye and only give it to somebody like himself. I believe that you are that person, Naruto, so I'll give you the eye in case of emergency. Itachi would then place the crow inside of Naruto, who would thank Itachi for the ability. Itachi would then continue to speak, or I guess you could say speak, as he smirked. That's not really a word, but we won't even talk about it. I just thought about it. Smirk and speak. He was speaking while smirking. Because of that, Shisui would commit suicide, leaving the fate of the clan up to me. And to stop the village from civil war, me and Obito Uchiha would massacre the Uchiha clan. Naruto thought. Well, thank you for explaining that to me, Itachi. It's no problem. Just protect Sasuke, please and thank you. The Genjutsu would then end with only 1 second passing in real time. Naruto would then leave the Akatsuki and join the village, as 2 years would pass before this even happened. Being 8 years old and posing as a lost boy, Naruto would be taken in by the village, being identified as Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto would then be taken to the third Hokage's office and then placed in the academy, which had just recently started up again. As Naruto walked into the room, which was filled with many academy students, many novices, if you will, he would see multiple people with low amounts of chakra. The only one that caught his eye that he could truly sense was Uchiha Sasuke and their instructor, Iruka. Naruto, after seeing Uchiha Sasuke of the Leaf, would stare deep into his eyes. As they looked at each other, they would both smirk, with Naruto sitting right beside Sasuke. And with that being said, this has been What If Naruto Died, and the like goal for this video is going to be 400 likes, so make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes this, or just anime content in general. Check out my boy Anbu Anime in the description. Great man, and he's very close to 500 subscribers. He's a great friend of mine, so maybe you guys can go subscribe to him. Subscribe, as I want to hit 5K by June and 10K by the end of the year. And as always, this has been RamiX, and RamiX.